Hi guys, welcome to my art stream. I am Red of Little Red Panda Comics, and this is the first art stream of the new year, so happy new year. I keep forgetting that it's 2026 and I'm like, is it 2024 or 2025? But that's just me. But anyway, today I have a collaboration to do with my friend, and she wanted me to draw a cast of characters, like a Filipino family, basically. So I'm like, wow, if I know anything about families, being Filipino myself. So I will be drawing a grandma and maybe some kiddos, and we'll see where that takes us. If I have time, I'll be working on part 2 of Rochan. I actually launched the first official episode of Rochan on Monday night, and I put the link on my page, on my Twitch page, if anyone wants to check that out. It's pretty standard to have 3 episodes up, and I only have 2, but something about putting episodes up helps me stay accountable, because I said that I would post the 3rd episode in 2 weeks, 2 Mondays from now. So I plan to do that. I have every intention of making that happen. So here we go. And also I have the same commission from last year for the Fire Horse. So I don't know if I'll get to that today on today's stream, but anyway, if you have any work or art projects that you want to co-art together on, let's get some work together. Let's get some work done together. Can I talk? Yeah. Yay, Mikan! First chapter ever. Get that bread. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am excited. So, and I already noticed that my art is improving. Oh, and I'm sitting better now when I draw, so, because I have to, because my shoulder sucks. No, my shoulder's great. It's healing. It's strong. Okay, if I try to remember how my Lola looked, no, she's very clear in my head, but I'm gonna make her even cuter. Heck yeah, how you doing? How's work today? I almost called you Lola. How's work today, Lola? How are things? Grandma loved to wear her top knot, and I also love to wear my top knot. Grandma took very good care of her skin. It's alright, mostly house stuff. Yeah, catch up. We all need that time. And the batter is resting. I cleaned out that crab. Very good. Mikan is making okonomiyaki tonight. So that is exciting. Grandma had a little bit of a hunch. She didn't have a cane, but I'm going to embellish this. Can I have her with her hand behind her back, like a good old Asian lady? Of course I can. So speaking of old, my shoulder has been bothering me, so I've been wearing a lot of salon paws, I don't know. So I smell like an old man. I smell like menthol, and it is very attractive. She liked to wear kind of like moo-moos around the house. And we all love our chinellas, our sandilas. The commercials taught me in a sultry, quiet lady voice. Salon pass. Salon pass. Emphasis on the lawn. Earlier, I could hear a group of crows just going cuckoo outside, going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs outside. And then I could also hear it through the vent. I could hear one singular crow through the vent. I'm like, did one of the crows get lost in the chimney and all the other crows are like trying to rescue it? I'm like, what is happening out there? Yeah, there's a lot of bird politics. I want a thicker brush. So let's do 20. Is that too thick? Nah, that's pretty good. It's Grandma's buns. Maybe someone made an enemy of the crows. Yeah. Well, I feel bad for them. Or maybe they deserve it. I don't know. Do not make enemies of crows. Befriend the crows. My grandma was the cutest, grumpiest lady ever. I'm like, how can you be so cute and so grumpy? She'd just scowl at us. I would hug her and she would push me off, and I'm like, oh, Grandma, you're so cute. I never got offended. She's like, get off me. Not with words, with action. Yes, definitely be on good terms. Or I would like hug her and she'd be like, ugh. She would resist. I'm like, you cannot resist me, Grandma. She didn't actually push me. It was what she was trying. She wasn't a physical touch person, you know? Whoops. That's the first time for me hearing that. Gotcha. I see. I guess it was so normal for me that you're like, that's weird. I'm like, that's normal? Okay. Guess not. Guess it's not. That's okay. LOL. Here you go. Grandma's cute little top bun. Let's see. How do I draw her a little smaller? Here you go. I'll make her shorter. Actually, this makes her look a little buff. She was not buff. She was a regular grandma size. Although there are some buff grandmas on Instagram. Very inspiring. Yep, goals. They say resistance training and muscle training is non-negotiable the older you get. Like, I can believe that. There's so many, like, I don't know, stories about elderly people falling and hurting themselves. But it doesn't have to be that way. You could have strong muscles and bones. I am a firm believer. And also I think it's backed by science. So it's not just about believing. I'm really anti that, like, age thing. It's definitely a factor, but let's say you're in your 20s, you could probably well, okay, in my 20s, I could eat an entire bag of Flaming Hot Cheetos and Red Bull and sleep like a baby and wake up with a six-pack. So that changes as you get older, for sure. Basically, your body is protected against those habits the younger you are. When you're older, you just have to be more mindful and take good care of this temple called the bod. I still like Flaming Hot Cheetos though. Oh, you know what? I should draw her wearing Crocs, but anyway, not sure if that's what my friend wants. You lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade after age 30. Yeah, so must make up for it or take care of it. She's so top heavy. Okay, I'll fix that with the next one. Which speeds up after 60, potentially reaching 8% loss per decade. Wow, yeah, that makes sense. And she could wear chinelas. All right, let's fix that top heaviness. She's looking buff. Let's see. Maybe a little bit lower? Maybe because I made her so thick. It like has a flower or something on it, like you'd buy at the Filipino grocery. Okay, I will look up references. Okay, how about I just draw her first? There you go, that's better. See, I have gym in a couple hours. Now, I was talking with you earlier how we could go extra days, so I'm gonna work my way up to that. I'm working on healing my shoulder, which I think it is healing, and then just getting more fit in general and better at stuff. Yay, yes. Thank you, Mikan. Grandma had lobes. Lobes for days. And everyone told her that means long life. And she lived long. Real long. Almost made it to, or kind of made it to 100, I think. She was very Betty White age. I also love Betty White. Honestly, just name the old lady. I love her. Judi Dench, Professor McGonagall. I love them. Her cute little curly top knot. I notice in anime, it's always like the characters are always in high school or they're just young. And I'm like, there are other people also that exist in the world. Of different ages. In Rochan, there are adults, children. Oh yeah, there is an old lady. Heh. Let's see. Campfire cooking with my absurd skill. I appreciate the shows that have older characters as the protagonist. I love that show. Just actual adults. I love that. I was saying on last stream how the priest in Frieren, he has this quirky trait of liking older women. And I'm like, you mean he likes women his age? that are women. That should be normal. That shouldn't be some quirky trait he has. I think that's just normal. Because, I mean, we love Freeren, but Freeren does look like a child. Okay. Or 16-ish. Young. Very young. For being an immortal elf. Or semi-immortal elf, I don't know. She's probably like 1,200 years old, I'm guessing. They always be doing that in anime. They're like, she looks young, but she's 1,000 years old. And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Semi-immortal. Alright. Grandma's looking pretty good. I'm gonna do one more draw over and I'll decorate her little moo-moo. Okay, can we have her? This is actually a pretty good size. Are these eyebrows too eyebrowy? We'll see. We'll see. My leg's asleep. This makes Grandma look a little too mischievous. Maybe I overdid it. Although who doesn't like a mischievous grandma? My friend, when his grandma was alive, she was taken care of by all the family, which was awesome. But they would never really let her eat anything bad for her. But one time, I think he was hanging out with her, and someone was sitting next to her, and they left their Coke bottle. And while they were gone, Grandma just swooped in and started chugging the bottle. She's like, give me that sweet, sweet caffeine with that sweet, sweet sugar. It's like, I'm old, let me eat what I want. I need to make up for all the sugar I didn't have. She's like, no one lets me eat anything. Nothing fun anyway. How old did she get? She got pretty old. She might have been in her 90s as well. I remember her too, because sometimes we would go to his family gatherings. And she would always be... There's something very, like, mysterious about elderly Asian people. The way they sit and stare and observe their surroundings. She was always like that. And I'm like, what is she thinking? Like a wise owl or turtle or something. What's going on in that mystical mind of yours? And she looked old. She looked old. She's either... I remember last time I saw her, she must have been in her late 80s or something. The way she appeared. You watch, she was actually thinking about her next pint of Coke. She's like, if no one's around, maybe I can just sneak in more Coke. How long will the errand last? It's like, how long do I have till they all come home? Yo, Plantlin! Thanks for joining. How you doing? Happy New Year. There's always something about wearing chinelas that they just slap against your heel when you walk. Or maybe it's just a Filipino thing. I'm house sitting in Santa Cruz, my dad's house, while he's away and there is construction being done on the house. Oh, it must be loud. I want to fix this arm. Feels a little tense. Depending on where you are in the house, it is loud, yeah. It just washes past me, but many are bothered by it, understandably so. Yeah, depending on how loud things are, I have this ability to tune it out. But if it's really loud and it just hurts, then I don't know if I can do that. I take it you have the same ability, Plantlin. Let's fix this whole arm. Same, yeah. It's a good, it's really good to have, actually, in cases like that. I'm gonna make it so that how not to make it look like Maybe I have to make this a little shorter. So she's just slightly hunched. All the rooms are rented, so when I'm here, I like sleep in the loft area. Gotcha. Are they all people your dad knows, or is it separate, or are they all kind of cohabitate together? Okay, this is a little better. If I just fix this. It's like a platform in the garage, LOL, where my dad put a bed in there. Okay. The loft, which is the garage. One of them is my friend, the other was found through the friend's friend. Okay, so it is a network of knowing one another. Okay. Yeah. I'm guessing everyone relatively gets along. I'm going to be here for a while, so I just moved a ton of stuff up here in the loft, rearranging so there's a lot more usable space. I see. Did you, are you moving there temporarily? All the housemates get along except for the boomer dad. You know, boomer dads, man, they don't get along with anyone. Sorry to say, they be like that. It be like that. I know some Gen Xers with very strong boomer energy. And I'm like, are you a boomer? I guess you're close. We have a room for rent in SF for $1,000 if you know that anyone that wants a room in SF. Oh, okay. I don't know anyone, but I will be on the not lookout. But I'll keep that in mind for anyone who might want to know. For like 2.5 weeks, pretty much. Okay. My friend in San Jose rents out the master bedroom in his house for about $1,000. So if you're interested, Plantlin, I can contact him and see. I texted you the link to Craigslist. Okay, sure thing. Yes, I am also looking for a job. Job hunting. Many of us are job hunting at the moment. All right, Grandma's properly in her pajamas, wearing her robe / muumuu and socks with sandals and these little flowers on them. Very proper. Yeah, it's crazy out there right now, so it's not your fault if you're having trouble. I'm liking her slippers. Thank you. I feel like there's something missing, but this is the first drawing, so I'll draw her like this for now. Heh. My grandma always had like these little clips in her hair. Oh, you know what? I could put, I'll text you an image of how bad the loft is later. Sounds good. I like the flowers on the outfit. LOL. Yeah, I feel like there could be a specific detail. You know what it is? It's a hair curler. A hair curler will do. Where do I put those? Let me see. How do people look with hair curlers? Those, do people still use those? Curlers, hair curlers you sleep in. Oh, these are pictures of people curling their hair. That's different. Okay, people do. They do wear these still. They're like sponge foam hair rollers for sleeping. Whoop. And ajuma. Korean ajuma. Is this the old one? Yeah. Probably... I would have to draw it over. How's it looking? I really like how her funny bun looks. It looks great. Thank you. Right here? Yeah, okay. So I just draw a roll right here. When I told my friend that I was gonna draw Lola, I don't know exactly what she had in her mind. Not sure if it's this, but the moo-moo, the Crocs. Well, she's not wearing Crocs. The hair curler. Here you go. This is a great start, honestly, because I'm relating to it. I'm like, that's a grandma. That's someone's grandma. This is how my grandma looked. Obviously not exactly like this. She didn't have a cane. All right, grandma. Okay, so we'll save this. Titled Lola. Grandma. Where are we putting you? Putting you in my themes. Oh, not there. Over here. Okay. Hehe. I'll save it as a PNG as well, so I can send it over to my friends. That's a Lola. Thank you. I mean, if you want, she could wear a cross. Yeah, that would fit the Filipino thing. But I think I might not do that right now. Maybe later when I'm working on it privately. But good idea, Mikon. All right, new one. Let me pull up some references of kiddos running and playing. Small children running and playing. Okay. I like found some images, and one of the first, it's an article. It was like, why do children run everywhere? The new scientist. And I'm like, I don't know. 'Cause they can. You only enjoy running when you're a child. I don't even think runners enjoy running, so that's my bias. Okay, so we'll open up a new one. Hey now, I'm just kidding. One of our friends, she was here for New Year's Eve, and she had been jogging, and I'm like, oh, how are you liking it? She's been doing it for a few months now, and she's like, I hate it, but I know that it's good for me, so I do it. You enjoy running? Well, good for you, Mikan. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, you were talking about being on track. Well, that is awesome. Hey now. Well, I will spit out my haterade on running. You're an all-star. If you like running, I think that's great. It's fine. I think a lot of friends actually hate running. It's free, first of all, running. So I'm not hurt. So it's so nice if you do like it. But so many of us do not. But you have to, like, people in running clubs, like, that's awesome. Good for them. The runner's high is real. Yes, I have heard about this runner's high. That would be a good motivation for me to run. I was like, I want to have this spiritual experience, but my husband thinks it's a lie, and he also hates running. He's like, it's a scam. It's a scam. You've been conned. I like walking and hiking, which is basically a walk. Unless you're like a really hardcore hiker who does mountains and stuff. don't know why, but she looks like a Muppet. I think it's the hands. She's got Muppet arms. Hardcore hiking is a whole nother type of endurance, I've noticed. Yeah, I'm not hardcore anything. My temperature for hiking is very lo-fi. It's like I enjoy a glorified nature walk, and that is my definition of hiking. I like the redwoods. Oh. Oh. No, before I joined gym, I do enjoy a glorified nature walk. A hike. Oh, I hear they're gorgeous. There is a free pass for state parks for people with ADHD. Heck yeah, give me that free pass. You have to do all the sign up stuff though. That's fine. I can sign up. That is super awesome. Oh, we all have ADHD, so let's do it. Yeah, do it, Plantland. Get that free pass. I'm not diagnosed though. Darn it! Is it easy to get though? You probably have to like show proof. Oh, thank you, Plantland. Okay, let's move her. Y'all will probably have to show proof, yeah. Well, that is good to know. I have to look for a new doc and do all that stuff all over again. But it's a good thing. In the long run, it's a good thing. It's just a hassle. Makes sense. Oh, it's not free. It costs $12 shipping. Okay. That's still good. Yeah, I have to find a new doctor too. My doctor just mailed me a letter saying they won't serve me anymore because I don't have insurance. Yeah, you can get Medi-Cal though, Plantland. I'm pretty sure you qualify. Aw, shucks, yeah. It's a pain in the butt, but... Oh, you do have Medi-Cal. What? So I need to call a physician and find a psych through them. I see, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, my psych firm doesn't support Medi-Cal. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Primary care doctor. I need to call them. That was the words I was looking for. Gotcha. It's the first week of the new year, so it's gonna be crazy. I think next week will be better. I'm drawing her hands like claw crabs. Crab claws? Crab claws. Like Muppets. Oh yeah, it would be this time of year. Mm-hmm. Claw crabs. Kani kani. I joined Duolingo so I could learn Japanese. I'm on a 2-day streak. For those that don't know, I think kani kani means crab. And apparently I also don't know. Just kani, okay. I had an old Japanese professor, he would say kani kani while like opening and closing his hands like a crab. It was so cute. He's like kani kani. He would say really funny things. He was like a cute, older, middle-aged Japanese man. He would say things like, no money, no honey. That's what I remember most from Japanese class. Not the Japanese part. Okay, let's move these guys around, these kiddos. You back. The repeating of the word is usually an onomatopoeia. There's a lot of that, actually, I noticed. It's true, it's true. Welcome back. Or maybe I could just convert to drawing color. That's a little too much. That's better. Oh yes. Like kira, kira, doki doki. I forget what those mean. Actually don't know what either of those mean. Doki doki feels like a top, like a walking motion. Is it this one? Yes. Let's move her up a bit, or just increase the size. Yeah. Shiny, shimmery, and the sound of a heartbeat. Oh, okay. So I wasn't close at all. Kira kira. save this real quick. I'll just label it kiddos. And I need to make, there you go, I need to make a new folder. You guys can't see this, but I'm creating a new folder. And this is titled Kiddos. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick potty break. I will. BRBs. And I am back. All right. Thank you. Back again. All right, so I do layer 2. Everybody hide the stuff we weren't supposed to be playing with. It's like in Toy Story where they pretend to be toys whenever a kid comes in. Or anybody. Close up on this kiddo. Let's see. I was like, where's the reference I had of her? I feel like I haven't noticed any good Disney movies lately. I feel like Pixar was coming out with a hit every single year, and now I haven't heard much. It's been crickets. Last movie I watched was Luca, which was cute, but not that memorable personally. That's just me. Yeah, I think they've been playing it too safe when picking story matter and visuals. Yeah, it's been like that, not just for them, but movies overall. They just keep recycling old stuff. It's boring. I think A24 is the only one that's actually doing different things, and I really like them. Thought-provoking. Just new stuff in general. Yeah. Yeah, it is super cool. Ooh, forgot to mention. I made a lot of headway. Watching Strange New World. Oh, you did? I just sent a link and email response back to a person that was one of the leads of the Game Heads organization I worked in some time ago. Ah, Smiley, you go first. You guys go at the same time because I can read it at different times. No worries. But thank you, Plantland. That is considerate. Yeah, how are you liking Strange New Worlds? It's another great season. Which season are you on? The newest one? Oh, thanks, bud. Yes, I am. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It definitely had some really good episodes this past season. Hopefully there's more. But we'll see. I'm a fan of Strange New Worlds. Three more episodes. Okay. What's the last thing you remember? Because me and my spouse have finished it, so. And I don't know, Plantland, if you're gonna watch Strange New Worlds. Or even if you talk about it, might not remember. I'm sure there will be. If Discovery had as many seasons as it did, then it should go for a while. Spoil it! Yeah, I may not watch it. Okay. That's what I like to hear. I just finished the documentary. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Foreshadow report, not spoilers. Foreshadow. All good. I can tell you the rest on our next call, but I recommend watching it. Anywho, if you're interested, yes. Yeah, it's my, I mean, DS9's my favorite, but Strange New Worlds is another favorite. It more than scratches the sci-fi adventure itch. Yep. I agree. I would agree. The guy in the message, let's call him Paul. He on LinkedIn said he was making a card game, so I messaged him about my AR card game companion app. He just got back to me today, so I messaged him back. We'll talk mid-February is the plan. Okay, good luck, Plantland. That's awesome. I hope it goes somewhere. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have more practice drawing shoes. But I was just about to say, I need more practice drawing shoes. Whoop. The intricacies of the human foot. Human foot holder, a shoe. Earlier I called our head the brain basket. I was pretty proud of that one. I'm gonna make her hands look less like Muppet hands. You know, this kid reminds me of May from My Neighbor Totoro because of her little piggy tails. And since we already drew flowers on Grandma, let's draw them on the kiddo. Why not? Okay. Let's save that and then I'll move on. Oh, dude, that's cool. Promising. Yeah, I will send the vibes. Let me adjust myself. Okay. Now I have to find my another reference. Where are you, kid? I noticed how much I use my right hand, so I've been starting to use my left hand for everything, and I'm like, this is bizarre. Brushing my teeth with my left hand, using chopsticks with my left hand feels weird. Same, also sending good vibes and happy thoughts. Yeah. Okay, I cannot find my old reference, so I'm just gonna wing it. Oh yeah, I am. It's getting kind of easier, but the first day I was like, what is happening? My brain confused. So this kid could be around 9-ish. And this other kid, she's honestly, it is probably like the kids from My Neighbor Totoro. But one is 9 and the other's like 5 or 4. She's not even in school yet. She's at home finding Totoro. I think her name was Satsuki? Satsuki? I loved My Neighbor Totoro because it was like, I love all the Miyazaki films, but there was a depth, an unexpected depth to My Neighbor Totoro. And I mean, it's old enough that I think I can spoil it. But it starts off of this family moving to a new house and them exploring the woods and like finding the spirit of Totoro in the forest. But then there's like the mother is sick, so they travel to the hospital to visit her. And one day they get really worried about their mom because she couldn't come home for a weekend. So the youngest, the littlest one, decided that she would travel to the hospital alone because her and her older sister got into a fight. And then she's lost, so her older sister is like looking for her. And I really felt the panic of trying to look for her. I think her name was Satsuki. I was like, oh my gosh, this this movie got so deep. It started off as like fun and playful. Yeah, Satsuki and Mei. And then it became so serious. But with the power of Totoro, they find her and all is well. And they get to visit the mom too. And everyone is happy. Whoops. That is a funky hand. Yeah. And of course, oh, it was Miyazaki's birthday yesterday. Hehe. He is 86. And of course he's working on a film. And I want him to live forever. I don't think he shares that sentiment, but according to what I've seen online. But I swear he's going to just, in the middle of making a film, just go kaput. And that will be the biggest film ever. Secure your soul. And honestly, it's kind of fitting for him to go that way. I feel like he wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Be the legendary unfinished Miyazaki film. I watched, did you watch Boy and the Heron, you guys? 'Cause I actually really liked that film. I was like, wow. He still got it, man. Forever. So consistent. Ah, shoot, I still need to watch it. It's on Max. I mean, you remember Kihara-san's panel? What is that? Is that an anime title? The other Ghibli animator. I thought that was Isao Takahata, or maybe that's his director. Oh, that's right. I remember. I remember now. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot. I remember him taking pictures of his own signs, and I think someone tried to stop him because they didn't know who he was. And I'm like, he is clearly important. I just could feel it. I could feel his importance. It's like when you watch a movie and you know immediately who the main character is. That was him in real life. I'm like, he is the main character here. I could feel it by the way he's holding himself, the way he's dressed. Yeah. It's like fame exuded off of him. Or more like he would get in trouble if anything happened to the original animation cell, so they begged him. So they begged if he didn't bring them, but he did anyways. I love that. Well, I am very glad he did that. And hopefully it went very smoothly and everyone was very happy. To inspire the next generation of animators and story writers. That's the best. That's awesome. I love hearing that. Or reading that. But yeah, he and Miyazaki are a few of the original animators still alive on the team. Yeah. And that guy, he didn't seem that old. He seemed more middle, in the middle, in the Middle Ages, the medieval ages. He said they would like to do this until they die. Yeah, I love that. That's what's up. Like in every single documentary, Miyazaki's just talking about how much he hates it, but he also loves it. I still remember when he ran after the lady who had the crying baby. Was that when the kid won one of those prizes? Oh, okay, you're thinking, I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but that's okay. To be polite, she left the panel room because her kid was crying. Aww, yeah. And he chased after her? That's so nice. I appreciate that, because you really can't control babies crying. So that was really nice of him. Be like, no, 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 just be here. It's alright. That is super cool of him. I didn't know that. He said, it's okay, this panel is for them too. Ugh. My heart. I love that. That's awesome. Especially for them. You never know. That baby could be another animator. A real life human one. You know? Yes, one of my favorite memories. That is awesome. Well, I don't remember that, but now I think I'll remember the story. Alright, how are these kiddos looking? They're cute, they're running a race. Maybe they're playing kickball. Anywho, that's the spirit of the Ghibli team. I love that. Did you watch Mary and the Witch's Flower? I know some people who enjoyed it. I did not. I enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was very good. Animation quality, top notch. Story, though, pretty broken. They needed a proper editor. Okay, so these kids are cool. I'm gonna draw more kids. So we have 2 sisters so far. We need a brother. You didn't like it either, or did you watch it? You didn't watch it. Okay, let's save this. I know that I did not watch it. Yeah. I wanted to like it. Alright, let's draw the brothers. A set of triplets. I don't know. We'll draw a couple brothers. Let's see. Is there a picture of some... From what I have right now. I should have some right now. You know, I have opinions. Honestly, when was the last time I watched a movie? I think it was Wicked, the second part 2 of Wicked. That was the last time I watched a movie. Which honestly, that wasn't that long ago. I'm curious. Yeah, I mean, you might enjoy some parts. It's like I said, I kind of enjoyed it. I'm trying to think, like, could I even ruin it for you? 'Cause I kind of don't remember what happened. I remember scenes that happened, but I don't quite remember the story. Oh, okay. It's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah, I didn't like the story. Anyway, I don't know how you feel, but I think if you're curious about it, you might want to watch it. And I don't want to ruin it for you, but can I really ruin it for you? It's about witches, Mary and the Witch's Flower. So what was the plot? They need a special witch to do something important, to save a bunch of things and people. And you can kind of guess who that would be. Okay, I will say I had high hopes, and there were a lot of things going on that had a lot of potential that I felt didn't really go anywhere. Sorry, I'll stop talking. Yeah. I'll look at a trailer. There you go. But aesthetically appealing. Looks just like Studio Ghibli. But I would recommend watching Boy and the Heron first, because that's actually a good movie. If not a fever dream of a movie, but what movie from Miyazaki does not have fever dream traits? Yeah, I want to rewatch it. I only watched it in the theaters, but I really liked it. I was like, oh wow, this is good. Miyazaki does not disappoint. It's similar how I wanted to like Goro Miyazaki's movies, but they're just a little too slow paced. But aesthetically beautiful. I'll give it a go. Sounds Gucci. So my dog, he kind of looks like one of our stuffed animals. And we were at our friend's house, and they have a little white dog who has a toy that looks very identical to herself. And our friend, she just like kicked the toy across the room. But in my peripheral vision, it looked like she kicked her own dog across the room. And I'm like, for a split second, I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. We had a really good laugh. I was like, whoa. Okay, not what I thought, not what I thought. She flew. You're like, you wanna play? Oh, his arms are huge. There you go. Too small. Oh, time flies. That's pretty good. I feel myself losing a little bit of steam, but 20 minutes left, and then I will take a break and go to gym, and that's my plan for today. How about you guys? What's your plan for today? The rest of the day? The evening, if you will. Oh yeah, you're gonna make okonomiyaki, Mikan, right? Which sounds awesome. I unintentionally made seafood pancake yesterday, so it was a good, delightful surprise. Cooking. Wash my hair. I don't know my plan, but I'm testing lighting with scanning the cards. Because I'll be in a show on the 29th. Awesome! I think you mentioned that, Plantland. Congrats. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm losing steam because I could feel how wonky this kid is. It's like, what's up with his leg? I drew that. Why is his foot so big? Let's make that more proportional. So I want to make sure they scan even the bad lighting, because I won't know for certain how the lighting will be. Gotcha. Okay. So mostly continuing working on for the show. Let's see, I want to look up funner kiddo outfits. Yep. Yep. I guess a hoodie. Ooh, a hoodie and a beanie. That sounds fun. Alright, this wonky drawing of this kiddo. I could feel my meter running. I don't really care for this drawing, but I'll build off of it. So we are in the beginning stages anyway. I really love winter wear. I like beanies, I like thick jackets, baggy pants, comfy, cozy clothing. I like scarves. Anyway. Look at his emo hair. This Saturday I have to wake up and attend 2 classes, one of them including boot camp. One issue is like every 6th or 7th card, the app crashes if I'm scanning one after another quickly. Oh, so like if you scan 2 quickly, it crashes. I see. Have to do more testing. I see. I'm not sure if it's just that or in general. Yeah, but most people just do a 3 to 5 card reading. Yeah. Same. So it's not the end of the world. It's like a teenage older brother. Okay, and I have kids playing kickball. Yeah, it looks like they're playing some sort of kicking a soccer ball. Oh, wow. Guess I drank a lot of water because I have to potty again, but I have 10 minutes left, so I will just deal with it. My phone recently broke, and I mean, I have a new one again, so lucky. But I didn't have a phone for a couple of days, and I was like, this is kind of nice. And it's not like, you know, when like there's no electricity, if there's like a power outage, and now you feel like you've been transported back in time. You're like, I have to sit here and read a physical book now using natural lighting or perhaps a candle. But my friends did something like that recently. They had a detox weekend where they put their phones away and they didn't use any electricity. The world is nigh. End of the world candle. Yeah, they just exercised, they took walks, they played a mega Jenga. And they're like, if we hadn't detoxed that weekend, I don't think we would have gotten so far in Jenga. And I'm like, I can see that. But I think it's good for people. Some people pay like hundreds of dollars to not be on their phone. They'll go to these retreats and like detox. And they're like, you know what we could do? We can do that for no money. Free detox, exactly. You know what game I've never played, but I grew up with the commercials, was the Twister. I never played Twister. I think the AR model might be duplicating and have more in-world than just one on accident. I'm going to call this Big Brother. Okay, let's save this. Big Brother. So I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and because I I had started it 2 years ago, but I hadn't played it for 2 years, so I completely forgot what I did. So I just restarted the whole thing, and then I realized in the middle of me playing it that I'm like, wow, I actually did a lot. And my spouse is like, yeah, you were almost done with the game, so I'm not sure why you restarted. I'm like, it's alright, because I completely forgot everything. I can experience it all over again. Okay, I want to draw another boy. Save. Oh, there's Grandma. Yeah, the kids are okay. I like the sisters. The brother's alright, and that's why I'm like, I know that I'm tired. My meter is down. I think my husband would have restarted too. You're playing, well, you haven't played Breath of the Wild for a while, right? Do you plan to finish it? Or maybe your husband finished Breath of the Wild. I don't quite remember. Yeah. Yeah, your husband finished it, or you're still playing Breath of the Wild, or both? Oh, I should finish it. Are you far into it? Do you happen to remember? I've been at the end. Oh, you've been at the end, yeah. I remember I was at the final boss in Wind Waker for 5 years, and I finished it on the 5 years later, and I'm like, it wasn't as satisfying just because I kind of forgot what happened 5 years ago. I need to stop my perfectionist qualities. You know, it is a hard trait to get over so that you can enjoy games. Yeah. It's got its pros and cons for sure. We've had this discussion. It's not like the old days. The old days? When you had all the time in the world. Oh, yeah. Yes. I remember. Good times. At least that part was good times, not the other stuff. Like the not being able to leave the house when you wanted to. Oh yeah, that sucked. It's like if you can just combine that part with the like freedom of being an adult, then I'm like, wow, life is great. And life honestly is great. So, but yeah, having all the time in the world to do whatever you want, that's the real luxury. Yeah. I think I told you I would only go back in time so that I could be richer faster with the knowledge that I have now of the future. So as a time traveler, I know what would make me the big bucks. YouTube is new? Alright, here we go. I could be a millionaire making a video about a fireplace just going on for 12 hours. All right. Actually, that's really recent, so I won't count that. But yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny because I watch that video a lot on YouTube, just the fireplace. I'm like, what a vibe. All right, let me save this, younger brother. Little bro, that's what I'll label it. Let's see, what have we done today? We mostly worked on, well, I mostly worked on the cast of characters in the collaboration with my friend. This being the most complete and my favorite. Because we all know, well, if you don't know, now you know, I love Gmas, I love grandmas, and this quirky, colorful grandma is a good, definitely has the spirit of my grandma. Yeah, same, Mikan. Love that. But anyway, I will come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. to continue drawing this cast of characters so I can send it to my friend and see what changes need to be made. So yeah, that should be good, and I'm glad I kind of got ahead of it. Definitely gonna work on the brothers. Can you tell I did not grow up with brothers? Not in the traditional sense anyway. But anyway, all right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll catch you tomorrow. Good night.